Hare Krishna. We all know that Lord Krishna's eternal consort, Rukmini ji, is his. She is described in Bhagavatam as Sadrasham Bharyam, ideal wife for Sri Krishna. Just as Sri Lord Krishna is Sadrasham Patim, an ideal husband for Rukmini. So this is natural since Srimati Rukmini is Lord Krishna's internal potency. In this, I'm reading from 10th canto, 52nd chapter and 25th verse. Bandhu namicchatam datum Krishnaya bhaginim nripa tato nivarya Krishna dvida Rukmi chaidyama manyata. O king, because Rukmi envied the Lord, he forbade his Rukmi, the brother of Rukmini. He envied the Lord. He forbade his family members to give his sister to Krishna, although they wanted to. Although they wanted to. Now, instead, Rukmi decided to give Rukmini to Shishupal. See, his family members, the brother of Rukmini, that is Rukmi, he wanted to give Rukmini's hand to, he was refusing to give it to Lord Krishna, though his family members wanted it. And instead, Rukmi decided to give Rukmini to Shishupal. And we know who was Shishupal as a character in Bhagavatam. Rukmi abused his position as an elder brother. Always he did that and acted with impure motives. He would only suffer for his decision. And he was friends with all the other parties. He was friends with Shishupal, then all the demon party, Rukmi. But he was the elder brother of Rukmini. Tada vidya sitapanki vaidarvi durmana brasham vichintyaptam dvijam kanchit krishnai prahinoda dhrutam. Dark-eyed Vaidarbi was aware of this plan, and it deeply upset her. Here, by the Rukmini, the princess of Vidarbha, she was aware of this plan and it upset her. Analyzing the situation, she quickly sent a trustworthy Brahmin to Krishna. So, द्वारकां स समभेत्य प्रतिहारैः प्रवेशित अपश्यदाद्यं पुरुषमासिनं काञ्चनासने. On reaching Dwarka, the Brahmin was brought inside by the gatekeepers. On reaching Dwarka, the Brahmin was brought by inside by the gatekeepers and saw the primal personality of Godhead sitting on a golden throne. Seeing the Brahman, the Krishna, the Lord of Brahmanas, came down from his throne and seated him. Then the Lord worshipped him just as he is himself, just as he himself is worshipped by the demigods. He worshipped the Brahmana in that manner, just as he himself is worshipped by the demigods. After tam bhuktavantam vishrantam satam gatihi पाणिनाभिमृशन् पादावव्य पादावव्यग्रस्तमपृच्छत्. After the Brahman had eaten and rested, Sri Krishna, the goal of saintly devotees, came forward and, massaging the Brahmana's feet with his own hands, patiently questioned him as follows. After the Brahman had eaten and rested, Krishna, the goal of saintly devotees, came forward. Krishna, the goal of saintly devotees, came forward, and while massaging the Brahman's feet with his own hands, he patiently questioned him as follows. The Lord said, O best of exalted Brahmanas, are your religious practices sanctioned by senior authorities, proceeding without great difficulty? Is your mind always fully satisfied? That is what he asked the Brahmin. Here, the dharma is here the word dharma is translated as religious practice. Although this does not fully convey the Sanskrit sense of the word, Krishna did not appear within a secular society. The people in Vedic times could hardly imagine a society that did not understand the need to obey God's law. Thus, to them, the word dharma conveyed a sense of duty in general, higher principles, prescribed duty, and so on. It was automatically understood that such duties were within a religious context. So, dharma conveyed a sense of duty in general, higher principles, prescribed duty, and so on. But religion in those days was not a specific aspect or department of life, but rather a guiding light for all activities. It was not a specific aspect, and it was a guiding, like a guiding light for all activities. Irreligious life was considered demoniac, and God's hand was seen in everything. In general, people were practicing. This is described about the situation that prevailed at the time when this pastime of the Lord was happening. So, this is about the Dwarka Leela. So we understand that this situation must have occurred during that time when the Kali Yuga had just begun. So we can understand that this here is described about the religious environment at that time, prevailing at that time. So today we'll end here and we will continue with this series of Rukmini's prayers to the Lord, the message that she sent to him. And as she did not want to marry against her wish, and as her brother was insisting, her brother Rukmini was insisting for her to get married to other person. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna.